dawn, meditation, carry the spark. Stillness and fire, spread consciousness. A thousand faces to light the down, rising presage and demon salvage. Hurricane faces to face the night, shining lanterns through crimson night into my veins. Verily, I am thousand embers but one flame. Stand, the flowing tide will test my soul, and now the fleeting wind will carve my name upon eternity. Tonight I face the storm within, the shadow fades away, the lantern guides me through the void. So open your head, I must mine and see. Feel the cruising to survival, bloom in the dawn, meditation, carry the spark. Stillness and fire, spread consciousness. A vagrant prayer to light my mind, chasing traces of golden ashes. Infinite prayer to eyes of the blind, guiding signal into darkness. Oh, a thousand faces to light the down, rising presage and demon salvage. Hurricane faces to face the night, shining lanterns through crimson night until my fate. Verily, I am thousand echoes in one Verily, I am thousand embers but one flame. Born alone, our eyes wide shut and framed, all edges of light. 49 from meditation set ablaze. Rise the ventricles from mountain peaks, and now the echoes rise to awaken flame within eternity. Today I walk the edge tonight, the golden sky will show, the crimson path will be my guide. So open your hand, I must mine and see. Feel that beat of the road to survival, bloom in the dawn, meditation, carry the spark. Stillness and fire, spread consciousness. A thousand faces to light the down, rising presage and demon salvage. Hurricane faces to face the night, shining lanterns through crimson night into my veins. Verily, I am thousand embers but one flame. eyes of the blind, guiding signal into darkness. Oh, 1,000 paces to light the down, rising precision, demon salvage, hurricane faces to face the unknown, shining lanterns through crimson night until my fate. Verily, I am 1,000 echoes in one night.
All right. All right. All righty. Do this. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Sorry to keep you waiting, but we are here. Let me go ahead and hit that record button. And 3, 2, 1. Good evening, everyone. What is going on? Episode 158 of the Self-Lord Gamers Podcast. How y'all doing tonight? Silverback Senpai here. And, of course, across the table from me is none other than my co-host, Butterpunch.
Yo, what's up, guys? How are y'all doing today?
Absolutely. And to my right, his left, Waluigi.
Glad to be back at it again. How y'all doing? Had to lock in for a second. These are going to be some fun topics.
Absolutely. And of course, for those that are currently watching, whether you're watching this on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, or Twitter, if you're watching this on Twitter and you want to comment, head on over to YouTube. Ad free. Just come on to YouTube. Just come on into YouTube. That's the reason why I have it streamed on Twitter, is so that y'all could just come on YouTube and interact with us. And if you want to call into the podcast, I'm going to put the number in the YouTube chat and pin it. That number is 320-1780. If you want to call in to the podcast and chat with us, ask us some questions. If you have any comment or, anything gaming related, This is the perfect opportunity to call into the podcast and just, chat with us, hang out with us and whatnot. And tonight, man, it's been a very interesting week for gaming this week because a new announcement just dropped, I believe, yesterday. And this is in regards to Valve's new product that they're dropping. And I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys the screen. And that is called announcing new Steam hardware coming in 2026. We got the Steam controller, which is this big ass funny looking controller with two big ass touchpads. We got the Steam machine, which people are dubbing it the Gabe Cube. Mm-hmm. And we got the Steam frame, which is the VR headset. So it's been very interesting, and to say the least, everyone's talking about it. Everyone is, speculating. The biggest thing right now is the price. How much is the Steam machine going to cost? Because a lot of people really want to get their hands on the Steam machine. Of course, everyone's going to want to try out the controller because it's a funny looking controller.
Oh,
but when you look at the Steam machine, this box looking item product, it's like, bro, this looks foreign, but I'm not knocking the design at all.
It's very sleek, compact. Well, I wouldn't say sleek, but very compact, smaller than a GameCube, literally. It looks like paperweight.
It looks like paperweight. It's a small thing.
It literally looks like one of those just random items you would get at an antique shop just to hold your papers in place. It looks super cool, though. I will say that.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. The form factor looks really nice. I watched videos of people holding it. It's the size of your hand right here. So from here to here. And I'm like, that's a little shelf thing you could put on your furniture.
Yeah, someone can fall over it.
Yeah. So looking at this thing, and let me see, where can I find the specs? There's a lot of, hold on. Let me just go to the website because there's a lot of information in regards to this thing. This is coming out in 2026. The Steam hardware family officially expands in early 2026. You got the Steam Deck, which a lot of people have gotten. It's been very successful. And let me look at how much it costs right now to, get people.
I think it's less than $400, unless they do another Steam sale.
So
it's averaging around 400 on the cheapest one right now, right?
Which isn't bad. It's super good. You could literally not get bored unless you forget it.
Yeah, I think it's great because it's you have the current generation of games that it barely plays, right? It has to be on low settings. But you also have this other big library that you have access to. I could play like Assassin's Creed Black Flag 3 and 2 on there. Like we have like old games you can play on there, and that's not including emulators. So the library is very vast on that device.
Yeah. Take that, Nintendo.
So of course, as you see online, you can get the Steam Deck for $400. But I have a strong feeling that
They're gonna drop.
they're gonna drop the price because we're approaching holiday season. So we're gonna see some price cuts on a lot of these products. And I think the 250 gigabyte LCD one, I think that's gonna be the most attractive one for a lot of people, especially if they sell for about what $300. I can see a lot of people just buying this up like,
Yeah, that will increase the users of Steam and like quick and painless.
oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's already increased within the span of 10 years, but still.
Then we got the Steam controller. We're gonna take a more look at this thing. Like, look at this
Look.
object.
It is a
'Cause
controller.
it looks like two controllers fused into one.
Yeah,
It looks like one just ate the other and it just said, "Here you go."
It is a bulky little
Because
device. I've never seen anything
it-
have such a big base on the
What's
bottom.
the word I'm looking for? It looks like one of those like Nintendo Switch Pro controllers, but beefed up.
yeah,
Because those touchpads are specifically for certain games, or unless you want to use it like a mouse pad.
yeah.
Yeah, you have
I
the
think-
mouse pad capabilities.
I think that's what they're setting up for.
Yeah, it's the same stuff you see on the Steam Deck itself, but instead of being on like the handheld like this, it's like put together. like
Imagine
this.
bringing that to locals.
Yo, what's the implications? Can I do like a 360 on the mouse pad?
Bro.
Start playing Zangief.
And fighting game locals.
And of course, this new controller, it can run, with anything running Steam, it'll be able to, you can use this controller with any game on Steam. You can use it with the Steam Deck. You can use it with the Steam machine. And of course, you can use it with the Steam frame.
Now that's another subject.
Yeah, the Steam frame.
Powered by Steam, optimized for gaming in any form. And of course, we're going to go back. The Steam machine.
Wait, should we do Steam Frame first, then last to Steam Machine?
Say again?
Should we do Steam Frame first, then Steam Machine?
All right, yeah, let's do the Steam frame.
Because we gotta save the best for last.
Definitely.
Heard.
Your games in every dimension. VR and non-VR games. This is good.
Yeah, that is super dope.
This is good because let's just say, all right, you know what? I just want a game with my VR headset on and just chill back like this. And it's not a VR game, but let's just say I'm playing Battlefield and I can just play Battlefield with a VR headset on this game. I'll be good. Or any horror game that
Oh
does
my God.
require VR. I'm good.
I'm good.
Imagine, bro, imagine playing a fighting game with this on.
I will be scarred if I get Zangief spam.
Zangief 360. All I'm saying is I'm gonna be maining Mai.
Slurs will be said.
I'm gonna be maining Mai on Street Fighter 6.
But it's funny if you just walk to the restroom while you're playing and you're just like locked in. I'm in the middle of a game, Mom.
Oh, I'm in the middle of the game. No, I think it's a really great idea. The HTC Vive was like what 7, 8 years ago now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was such a great pioneer of like VR, but then it got to the point where everybody has it wirelessly, and then I was just waiting for them to do that, and now we have it here, and I'm excited, especially because like people can play Half-Life now without having like the wired headsets.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah, like you can literally just game on the go.
Your eyes are looking.
You can, I mean, not game on the go, but you can just game wirelessly on the go, whether you're using the VR controllers or the actual Steam controller itself.
Yeah, I like that. You could go between one and the other.
Okay.
I love it. It's like building an ecosystem now.
Hold your
Yeah.
thoughts. So I'm reading within this, and it's talking about the introducing foveated streaming. When you're scrolling up on the Steam frame, or like as you scroll up on the page, it'll show a wireless adapter and dual radios.
This.
Yeah, that's something you don't hear often. Foveated streaming is a new feature that optimizes detail where your eyes are looking and typically offers over a 10 times improvement in image quality and effective bandwidth. Behind the scenes, we're using low latency eye tracking data to steer the best quality pixels only to where you're looking. This all happens without you noticing and works for your entire Steam library. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Nobody thinks about this.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel, we're getting steps ahead.
So just pretty much, you could be like laying into bed with your Steam frame on, and you could just be like laying down and just like playing your game with the controllers on, or just laying down and just have like the VR controller just like.
I can imagine playing a fighting game, Spread Eagle.
Spread Eagle.
And I'm just like, watch this.
And then you pass out and fall asleep and you're like, oh shit, I got my headset on.
You wake up in the fight. It's a rat.
It's like a dream come true for like all the people who like when they had the LAN center dreams and they had like the meme of the guy taped to the ceiling and like facing
Dude.
down to play on the computer.
You know what I realized?
You
This
could-
might be like a silent disco.
A silent disco.
Dead ass. The silent disco, but for gaming. Like someone's either going to be throwing hands or some bullshit's about to happen.
Oh yeah.
But then it says run Steam OS, Steam verified games, or standalone games, and like that's super cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a developer kit.
Yeah, I like it. I'm not a big VR guy just because I don't like how heavy they feel. They do feel a little heavy on like wearing on the face. So I'm probably gonna wait on that for a little bit. But I love that there's an option that it's wireless now for Steam.
I be getting motion sickness. I ain't gonna lie.
Bruh, you telling me?
I'm
Yeah.
a bitch.
And of course, we saved the best for last, and that is the Steam machine, which we're going to be talking a lot about this thing because this is a new piece of hardware, a new piece of tech. And as you guys see on stream, for those that are watching this live, like you see this big ass TV, and then you see the actual Steam machine. Like the thing is little, like a GameCube.
It is so small. Yeah.
It's barely a GameCube. It's like a GameCube.
Steam OS, small form factor, cool and quiet, I/O for days, ready for all peripherals and monitors you can throw. Added a 1 gigabit Ethernet, DisplayPort 1.4, HDMI 2.0, 1 USB-C, and 4 USB-A ports. CPU and GPU, storage. Of course, you can also expand the storage via micro SD, and of course, you can also expand it with an SSD.
So you have two options. So like, you could slap on a 2 terabyte SSD or 4 if you're a baller, and then if you want to slap on a 1 terabyte SD card, like you can also do that.
Wait, so the power supply is built right in?
Yeah.
Yep.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah, dude. They packed it all in there.
I have so many questions.
It is.
You can also use it as a basic PC.
You could. All Linux based. So
This is what like RetroPies aspire to be.
pretty much, there's a lot to go on here.
Or I'm sorry, Raspberry Pis. Let me correct myself. Those small little PCs. If you guys don't know what it is, just look it up later.
Yeah, Raspberry Pis. Lots of engineers who like to create little projects.
Yeah.
Buy those little miniature motherboards to run programs.
Well, that's
Wait.
good. I saw Dan just in the chat and Gabe.
Yo, what's up? I don't have access to YouTube, so I'm gonna pass that on to you.
Oh,
But I got
congrats on
Twitch.
getting a Steam Deck, by the way.
Oh, you got a Steam Deck? My
Yeah,
goat.
my boy's becoming a man.
Oh, man.
But I do want to say, there's a lot I want to say about the
It's-
Steam machine.
It's a PC too, which is crazy.
Yeah. There's a lot I want to say about it, and that is the fact that just by when I was looking at the specs, because they did post the specs of this somewhere. All right, here's the tech specs. So the CPU, the GPU, the RAM, the power, and of course the
Yeah, I see
storage,
it.
the connectivity, the displays. Now, I'm going to start off with the CPU and GPU and RAM for a lot of people that want to know, okay, what is this stronger than? What is this weaker than? The Steam machine is stronger than an Xbox Series S,
Mhm.
but it is not stronger than a base PS5. So this thing is pretty much in the middle between the Xbox Series S and a PS5. It's right there in the middle,
Oh wow.
according to these specs.
Yeah.
16 gigabytes of RAM, that's really good. 8 gigabytes of VRAM, that's it's okay, but they did tout that, hey, you can play your games at 4K 60 with 8 gig, like 4K gaming at 60 frames per second with FSR. That is not going to be possible with 8 gigabytes of VRAM. It would need to be 16 and more, but we shall see.
Let them cook.
We shall see, because the fact that you need a little bit more power for 4K gaming at 60 frames per second. Certain games are going to be able to accomplish that, and
But not
there's
everything.
no telling if there's going to be any frame drops when that occurs. But if it's 1440p or even 1080p, you should be completely fine.
Yeah. 1080, 100% fine.
Yeah, I think it's very capable. I've heard the comparison that the GPU you want to compare it to is like the AMD 7600.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of GPU lets you run like Resident Evil 4 max settings at like 80 frames per second on 1080p. Like that's the base you want to go for.
Yeah.
I've seen it go for Overwatch for like 200 FPS. So like if you want to know like what on the spec sheet it looks like, that's the comparison.
Okay.
But you know, they do talk about it's probably going to be a little bit more optimized because everything's all like integrated into the system with the operating system of Steam OS. So it might be better, might be the same. But you know, I'm hopeful because they're going out of their way to make sure it all like works together. You know.
Yeah.
That is true. Then you have two Steam Machine models, the 512 gigabyte NVMe SSD and the 2 terabyte NVMe SSD. Both models include a high-speed micro SD card slot.
That's a big deal because
That is 100% a big deal.
because we, you know, you could buy a Steam Deck for like 256, right? And then getting an SD card is like super cheap, and then you just slap it on there, and then you have all your games ready to go. To have a PC kind of do that, like I never thought about doing that on my PC
Yeah.
because I've only thought about doing it to the Steam Deck. But if you could do it on this PC, then it's like you're now opening up new avenues of memory. Like you don't just need another SSD. You could slap on an SD card now if you want to. Like
Yeah.
you're giving people more options.
Yeah.
Yeah. And another good thing about this is the fact that that same SD card that's going to be in the Steam machine, you can also use that same SD card, put it to your Steam frame and play your games, and your Steam Deck and play your games.
Yeah, I love that. So such integrated like shareness with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel like Vision from the Avengers, just putting like the crystal in.
You're like,
And every time-
"Ew, bro."
Now, when it comes to the displays, DisplayPort up to 4K at 200 hertz or 8K at 60 hertz, supports HDR, FreeSync, and daisy chaining. HDMI 2.0 up to 4K 120 hertz, supports HDR, FreeSync, and CSE.
120 hertz is not a joke.
Mm-hmm.
It's not for HDMI 2.0, but for games that have VRR, variable refresh rate, like Street Fighter 6. Yeah, it's not gonna.
No, it's not gonna last.
It's a no bueno.
And someone's gonna say it's not working.
I've heard that like from other like YouTubers that it's not 2.1 because there's missing features,
Mm-hmm.
but it's more than 2.0 because I think I heard them say like I think Linus Tech Tips mentioned that there is VRR like variable refresh rate. I think it's just missing like some other key features. That's why they didn't say 2.1. I would have to triple check just to be sure, but I did hear something like that. So maybe Street Fighter 6 has a chance on this little cube right here.
And of course, DisplayPort at up to 4K at 240 hertz. I mean, if you have a monitor that has a DisplayPort and you want to be able to play your games at 240 hertz, be my guest. Go for it. Why not?
Yeah.
The more, the better.
Yeah, this is it's a capable machine. I have a RTX 3060, and like I can still play Battlefield 60 FPS like with my regular settings on, and I'm not like tweaking out. So like this being just a tad bit stronger, like you can play a lot with this machine.
Oh yeah, definitely. And the fact that it's not a very big machine, like as you'll see in videos, like in even in this clip, like it's not that big. It's like a really, really small device. Like I can see myself having something like this, like when I go to majors, and like for instead of lugging around my PS5, I can just lug around this little thing and have one of those on portable monitors in my bag, and then I could just set up and go, and I'm good to go.
It's a 6x6. It's almost a 6x6x6, which is crazy.
That is so funny to think about. I want to like get a box now that's 6x6x6 and just draw.
Let me see if I can get a GameCube. I'll be right back. Y'all continue on this conversation.
If you got a GameCube, bro,
Yeah.
we're just gonna slap on a sticker on there, be like Gabe Cube. But
Yeah, literally, it's 152 millimeters tall, 148 without the feet, 162 millimeters deep, or 156. But it's all like 6 inches by 6 inches by 6 inches in layman's terms.
yeah, okay.
And then 2.6 kilograms, which is 5 pounds.
Oh, that is a light device.
It is insane how light something that small and puny could be.
Yeah, it's so exciting because it's like I've always been a SteamOS like favorite kind of guy, but I haven't like moved on from leaving Windows because I'm so used to it, and
I don't know.
I hate Windows 11. Windows 11 is such a scam,
It,
but I have all my stuff there that I need.
wow, that was fast.
Oh, chat, we got a GameCube.
So that thing is smaller than a GameCube. It's crazy.
Yeah.
This little thing, chat. This is it. This is what you're gonna be lugging around on your monitor, on your living room. Gabe Cube. Do you want to have the honors?
Like this thing is heavier than 5 pounds, but like holy mackerel.
Is it? Oh my god.
No, I'm just being dramatic.
Oh yeah, I'm cooked, chat. This is so crazy to think. Like, the whole point of a GameCube was that like it was such a portable
it's
device.
the same
and
weight. What the hell?
It's the same weight.
Yeah, it is the same weight.
What? Okay, so like this is literally what you're lugging around.
Yeah.
This is your PC. This is your console in the living room. There's so much implications on this device. Like I love this idea of PC being more accessible to everybody.
I'm literally trolling right now.
You're trolling right now?
Yeah.
Well, you're trolling because the wire's not working.
God, they know too much. Anyway.
The FBI's listening.
So yeah, I'm actually incorrect. So it's almost the same exact height of a GameCube. This is approximately almost going to be the same size.
Okay.
Going to be 5.9 inches, 6.3 inches by 4.3 inches.
Okay, so a little bit deformed, but this is what we're essentially looking at for size comparison.
So the GameCube's going to be like a perfect square, which is almost funny.
That's so funny. I love
The
that.
GameCube, oh my god. And still going to be weighing 5 pounds.
You know what? I could totally see somebody putting different display arts and just calling it a GameCube. Put the emulator on there.
Yeah.
Just have a picture of Gabe on here.
It's just a Gabe.
We love you, Gabe.
I would love for them, low key, to get a
I
case
can't do the heart.
or attachment to have the handle in the back just like that.
Anything is possible because you already know once people get their hands on it,
There we go.
your 3D printing artists, they're gonna
You know
start.
what I was thinking about it. Like, you know,
They're
how
gonna
funny-
start making some stuff for it.
I had some morbid humor. Like, I want to make spikes around it, so in case anyone falls onto it, you're just gonna hit the spikes first before the GameCube. But that's just my 6 sense of humor.
Oh, this is
Or just make armor for my GameCube.
Yeah.
plop this open from the magnetic plate. Put in your new SSD on here. You're good to go.
Oh my god! And imagine just changing the sounds when you turn it on.
Oh, dude, make a PlayStation sound effect.
No,
Or-
even worse. Just have like C3PO screaming.
I love that stuff, bro.
The internet's cursed.
I would put the
We might be cooked.
yeah, we might be cooked. I could go on all day about this, but yeah, this is what you're essentially looking at. What I find that so fascinating. Like,
This is a lot of layers.
there's so much to talk about.
But like when you look at the anatomy of it, and you just see like a USB-C port, USB-A is like a few of them, and Ethernet port, all in the back. Everything's discrete, but the main ones are going to be in the front along with your micro SD. So pretty much this with a fan in the back. That's supposed to be quiet. Man, it's always my microphone that hates me.
Yo, you're cooked, bro. Yeah.
I have beef with this microphone. Let me go outside with it anyway.
All right, yeah, he's back on there.
Yay!
But no, yeah. I find this so fascinating. I'm just really excited. I want it already. Because I want to see what I can do with it, what I want it to be.
There's a lot of people in that alley.
Yeah. And the same way like Steam Deck users like to like mess around with it and like kind of make their device their own way.
Yeah.
They could do the same thing with the Steam machine, and I'm excited for that myself. Honestly.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be cursed.
It's a plug. It's pretty much a plug and play gaming PC, to where you just plug it in, you plug in your controller, and that's the best thing about it. Like, you can use whatever controller you want. You want to use a keyboard and mouse, you're good to go. You want to use a PlayStation controller, PS4, PS5, you're good to go. Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox Series, you're good to go.
You know what? I might as well just use an N64 controller or like a Wii and some nunchucks in this motherfucker.
Oh yeah, dude. The emulation world is like your oyster with this device. There's so much capabilities.
Oh my god! Imagine someone mods away with the Donkey Kong bongos.
Yeah, that sounds
Anything is
exciting.
possible.
Anything is possible.
yeah.
Unfortunately.
Like now, and I'm gonna say this because I've been seeing a lot of people on Twitter talking about this, especially primarily FGC people, because this could be the new solution for our issues with the current console that we have for tournaments, which is the PS5. This could be a new solution, but we don't know that for sure, because the fact that, for one, we don't know what the input delay of this thing is going to be. We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Two, just by the specs alone, this thing is not good enough to run Street Fighter 6 optimally. Unfortunately, it's not good for Street Fighter 6 because we need VRR. Even though if we were to play Street Fighter 6 with the display port at above 120 or whatever, who knows? I think what we need to what needs to happen is we get it. We do a lot of tests. A lot of people are going to do a lot of tests with this thing. And then we're going to see all the data coming back and be like, all right, this thing is good for X, Y, and Z. Like, I can see this being really good with, like, me and Waluigi, we had this conversation earlier, that we could see the Steam machine being really good with Arxis games. Yep. Like Strive and every other, Strive, Dragon Ball Fighters.
Any French bread game.
Yeah. It's good. It should be able to run it smoothly with no problems at all. Like, I can definitely see that. Games like, I would say, like your King of Fighters and Fatal Fury, I'm pretty sure it can run it smoothly, 1080, 60, no problems at all.
The 5 KOF players are going to enjoy that one.
Bro.
No, yeah. I think it's capable in that way.
I'm throwing hella shade.
Bro, what is up with your mic, bro?
I don't know.
You know what? Take this mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're cooked. You're taking the purple one today, chat.
Oh, let me unplug this.
Oh, let me just turn your mic off.
There we go. There we go. This is curse. The teamwork makes the dream work.
You got it.
You know, just put it in the middle. Just set it out.
Okay.
Hold on.
Well, he's got to plug you. He's got to turn you on. He's good.
You're the purple one.
Testing.
How is this humanly possible?
Oh, he's on there. Yeah.
There we go.
Why? Anyways.
Yeah, you're getting the purple one today.
Man, every time I talk smack, it just dies. I feel like
it could be just a bad cable.
I'm just getting targeted this week. No, I'm joking.
But as you, using it for the FGC, I think we gotta wait to see. There's gonna have to be a lot of testing. I'm more than willing to be the first pioneer to test it out. I'm so excited for that. But I gotta triple check on that VRR thing, because if it does have it, then Street Fighter's one step closer to being able to be ran on that properly.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Guilty Gear, I guess. We'll slap some Guilty Gear, some Blaze Blue.
Marvel Tokon, I think it'll run that. It'll run perfectly well. A lot of people were speculating that 2XKO because the fact that it's 2XKO is not on Steam, it's
Oh,
on
yeah.
Riot. Yeah, that's gonna present another problem. But
Unless they find a way to get the Riot client, which seems more tedious than it already is.
yeah,
Yeah, I haven't seen if the Riot client is on Linux, so we'll see. I haven't seen anything for it though, so
yeah, it's a lot of it is just a bunch of wait and see, and speculation, and of course the biggest thing is the price. Like how much is this bad boy is gonna cost, and just with the specs alone, I'm saying 400. 400 is especially if you want to get this in the hands in a lot of people and you want it to be affordable. You want it to be like the entryway into Steam, into playing PC type games. 400 is like a perfect entry, especially with the 512 model. Perfect entry for people to get in, especially if you want to get more people into the Steam ecosystem. I think 400 is good. 500, I would say not bad because you could find like even this PC right over here that I use to stream or whatnot, that handle all the streaming and whatnot. That I got that for 500, and it can run games pretty fine with no problems. So I would say it's either going to be 400 or 500 just with the specs alone because, as I said, it's not stronger than a base PS5. But the fact that it has a huge library of games, and I strongly believe that games that came out, I would say 2022 and earlier, it should have no problems running them at 1080 60 or 1080 120 or 1440p 60.
yeah, I'm just so curious to see what it comes down to. I feel like 500 is like the most I can justify on like a PC, right?
Yeah.
Because like the Steam Deck I got for 400 and I was already pushing it, right? But it was like a handheld device.
Yeah.
500 I could totally see it because it is stronger than Steam Deck. It's got more stuff going for it. If you'd like to like flip it in your brain, it already has a dock technically. Like
Yeah.
it has all the USB ports on there, so you're tacking that on. So I could see it being 500, and that's like them going at a loss, like trying to just get new people to like enjoy this device. If it's like 600, I can't really justify it. I'll wait for a sale, which they are willing to do. I've noticed.
You know what's a positive I just read?
What's up
On Twitter, someone just said the fact that it's a console that can play online games without an online subscription is a huge W and should be the standard.
I like that.
That is
that is
based.
not talked about at all in everybody's conversations here. You buy this as like a console equivalent, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to pay for online anymore.
You're just buying the game.
You're just buying the game, and like everybody has a Steam. That's like there's like somebody in your family that has a Steam account.
Yeah.
Like, somebody in your family has one.
Yeah.
With the family share function, now you can just share this library of games you have. And then if you have like children down the line or family down the line or kids, you don't have to worry about like getting all these other games. Like you could just have them play the games that you've had in your library for these past few years you've had it. There's just so many things you could do with this.
Yeah, I know. My offspring's going to look at my Street Fighter clips and realize how ass I really was.
They're like, yo, daddy, you couldn't cross-cut DP? Give me that shit.
No, but you just walk up, driver.
You walk up, driver.
Listen, everyone said it's a console, but it's just like, and it's a PC.
Yeah.
Yes, Steam Machine is optimized for gaming, but it's still your PC. Install your own apps or even another operating system. And this
Windows.
And this quote right here sold me on this.
Yeah.
Who are we to tell you how to use your computer?
Real.
That right there, I'm sold. I am buying it day one. You sold me on this.
That's real as hell.
Bro, I hated that I had to mess with my computer to get Battlefield 6 running.
Forgot about this.
I had to get some fucking Windows 11 bullshit on here.
Wait, put the camera on him.
I fucking had to lose all my shit on my computer because I had to get Windows 11 because it's secure boot and TBSM. Shut the fuck up, bro. I just wanted to play Battlefield 6. I was like, dude, do I just buy a PS5 at this fucking point? I was so fucking pissed, dude. So fucking pissed. Here, they're just like, we're not telling you how to fucking live your life. Here's a machine. Here's some games. You want to put a fucking Windows 11? Go ahead. You want to put Windows It's fucking X on there. Go ahead.
You want to put Linux on there? Go ahead.
You even put Mac at that point.
Put Mac on there so you could still play Steam on Mac OS. Go ahead.
The world is your gaming oyster, unfortunately.
World is your gaming oyster.
But man, imagine if you play Battlefield 6 on the Steam machine, you're just like secure boot on question mark.
Oh my god, if they do that, I'm gonna be mad.
I'll be crying.
I'll be so mad because I tried to look it up, but I was like, can I just play on my Steam Deck? Couldn't. There's like no setting to mess with it.
And a secure boot on, and I'm just gonna be like, Silver, play the clip again.
Bro, play the clip again. No, yeah. I'm excited. I just
Yeah, I'm looking
can't.
forward to this.
I'm a 3D print to handle, so I could just.
Now the question is, will it replace a normal PC? I wouldn't
No.
think so.
Nah, because you can customize your PC. You can swap out parts. I think this one is just a pre-built device that is going to be mass-produced for people who don't want to build their own PC, or they're not able to afford a really good gaming PC, but they still want to play a lot of games on Steam, and they want to make that move from PlayStation to go to Steam, so where all the games are affordable. This is their entry. This is pretty much an entry level PC, gaming PC.
So speculations are clicking now. I just realized this could be perfect like opportunity for like certain countries. Like third world countries, for example, having Nintendo Switch 2, they have to go down buy the game first, then they have to download the game, and then they still have to use internet regardless of the situation. But if you already have a Steam with your data already intact before you go anywhere, you can just bring it back home simply to play games.
Yeah.
That's more innovative than what Nintendo has thought about, and I think they were precautious on this step. I might have worded that incorrectly, but I think this gives like a lot of people in third world countries a chance to actually play video games without spending extra money on a Nintendo Online membership, because you're in Steam.
Yeah, you could also install GOG. It's like another platform to buy your PC games. That one is really cool because it's like you buy a license for the game and then you don't need like Steam to verify the games anymore. Like you have the installer as a file ready to go. It's there for you. And like you don't need any internet. Like for example, a good example of why this is important compared to Steam, Cyberpunk. When you buy Cyberpunk on Steam, you have to go through their launcher and go online and then confirm that this is your license, this is your game, and you can play it. If you buy it on GOG, you don't need to verify anything. You just hit start on the game and it just boots up. So stuff like that for third world countries is really cool. And I think this being a way more affordable option for a lot of things, even though for a third world country, this is like expensive as hell. There's an opportunity for it to be more available for people.
Yeah, like we're now thinking outside the box in this perspective, because
the game box.
Because like everyone deserves to play a game, no matter where you're at, where you're from, what your situation is. And I think the Steam Machine and Steam Decks are good opportunities to get people into gaming. And the fact you could also stream on this thing is also going to be an interesting factor that is untapped. Like,
Yeah.
We're going to see a lot of people either run like Streamlabs, OBS, or some kind of random platforms, or used as a desktop.
Yeah, like you can literally use the Steam Machine as like your own personal computer, and let's just say you want to use it as a streaming PC, you can definitely use it for that because it definitely has the specs for it. Like it has enough RAM to run it. The GPU, the CPU, it's good enough to, if you want to, let's just say, run, stream a game, and while you're playing it, it should be able to do it with no problems. Now, of course, certain games you may end up with, frame drops here and there and whatnot, but the fact that you're capable of doing it, and you also can factor in the fact that controller connectivity, you don't have to worry about having special controllers. Like you can use whatever keyboard and mouse, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo controller, you can use it. If you want to plug in a USB hub, so that way you can, plug in your mic, a camera, you can do it. Like this thing is so capable and so versatile to use, to the fact that it's like you'd rather have this than any new a new PlayStation 6 or a new Xbox coming down later down the
Or
road.
even a laptop at this point.
Yeah. Granted, you're still gonna have to buy a screen for it,
Regardless, this could be your
and the keyboard and the mouse. But
if you're brave enough, this could be your screen.
Yeah, I kind of like it. I like what it's capable of doing. I love the portability factor of it, honestly.
yeah,
Because like I have a PC and it's a mini ATX, so it's like probably the size of like what the PCs we have here for running the stream for Flynn's. So a little bit like this, a little bit like, this long. So they're a little bit beefier, right? But not too much to be like, oh, I got to put it in a suitcase. That thing is this is what we're working with.
yeah.
And the fact that I could, like, if I want to go somewhere, I could just unplug it, put this in a backpack, then, like, I think there's just so much to it that there's so much value. And I think I'm excited. I'm just so excited.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I can see myself going to CEO or any major event or even a convention, and if I just want a game, like I could just take that with me, bring a portable monitor, and like have some extra controllers. Be like, yo, if anybody want a game, we could run a couple of games or whatnot. Or if I'm not playing with anyone, then I could just play my own game.
Yeah.
Like I could just sit out in the corner and just be like,
Oh my God, Silver! I just imagined you can bring this to a convention that's going to be boring as hell again.
yes,
Because lugging a monitor and a PS5 seems struggling, but with that, you just bring a monitor and you're good.
yeah, and a controller, of course.
Of course, controller, that, some power cables, you'll be fine.
I ain't gonna lie. This made me start thinking, I saw you guys bring the PCs to, like, CEO or conventions when you want to do a podcast.
Yeah,
I would love for you guys to see how you make this work with just this on a podcast. Like,
bro,
out and about.
it's possible. Anything is
you know what?
possible.
I want to see that.
Like, listen, Valve, if you're able to hook us up with some stuff, hit us up, please.
Send us something. We want to make a little video how we ran a podcast on the Gabe Cube.
Now, how crazy would that be if that actually happened? Is up to you guys.
It's up to you guys.
As I said, anything is possible with the Steam machine. Like anything is possible, and it's like you should be like, if you're a gamer and you're still on you're on consoles like myself, like on the PlayStation or the Xbox or Nintendo Switch, and you're thinking about, what, instead of dropping hundreds if not up to thousands of dollars on a gaming PC, and for you don't care so much about like 4K 60 or whatnot, like as long as the game looks good enough to you and you're able to play it at a solid locked frame rate like 60 or above, then the Steam machine, when that comes out, is going to be the right one for you. And of course, the fact that you can carry your Steam library everywhere.
That is true.
And if you end up getting a Steam Deck, guess what? You can play all your Steam games from your Steam machine to your Steam Deck. And if you get the frame, then you could just do it on all three.
Yeah. I'm excited. I keep saying that, guys. I just genuinely am. There's so much to do it. As a Steam Deck user myself, I'm curious how it would feel having that together with the ecosystem that it has. Because my one complaint with the Steam Deck was that I wish it was stronger. I wish we got a Steam Deck 2. And they did mention that they're probably going to work on that down the line. But it makes sense why they haven't announced it, because they have these 3 other things that they're working on.
Matter of fact, I do have something in regards to that. Good thing you just mentioned that.
Yeah, I saw if when you pull up the little news article, there was a few, and I think one of the conversation key points I remember seeing was that the Steam Deck 2 is going to come out in some time in the future, but they said specifically that if it's not more than 50% performance,
Yeah, I remember seeing
then
that.
it's not justified for them to make it. And right now, it hasn't reached that point for them to justify making that second one, because it doesn't have that big jump of performance, including battery life, because they did mention that point too. They wanted the battery life to be better, hence why we have the OLED. But it explains why they haven't been focusing on that, because we got the Gabe Cube. And it's like, okay, you know what? My bad. You was cooking. My bad.
Still trying to find it, but no, you're definitely spot on with that, because they don't like they do want to make a Steam Deck too, but I think it's not yet. They're gonna give it time.
Yep.
And it's like I want them to have time to get more resources, get more information out of people, because now with the Steam machine, that's gonna give Valve even more feedback from a lot of people, and then getting the reception. And for me, I look at it as this. I think this is Valve's way of, as we spoke earlier, to get new people into the Steam ecosystem, get them in as early as possible. And with something like the Steam machine, I can see them be like, you know what, this is going to be our first product, and we're going to try to get in as many people as possible, so that way we take them away from the PlayStation and the Xbox and Nintendo ecosystem, get them off of those ecosystem, have them invest in our lineup. Because you look at what Steam is doing, you look at what PlayStation is doing, and you can kind of see some similarities. With PlayStation, of course, you have the base console. You also have 2 unique controllers that they have in their lineup. They also have their own VR system. Steam also has their own VR system. PlayStation also has their own handheld, even though it's only good for streaming games.
Mm-hmm.
Steam has a Stream Deck. Are you starting to see the picture?
Yep.
Xbox has their own console. Xbox has their own Stream Deck. Well, the Asus ROG, which is stronger than the Stream Deck. And then eventually Xbox is going to, make like a hybrid. So we're starting to slowly see where PlayStation is going, where Xbox, now we should just say Microsoft at this point, where they're going, and now you got Valve with the Steam OS. And I think this is Valve's way of, we're going to slowly start taking more people away from PlayStation, more people away from Microsoft, more people away from Nintendo, get them into our ecosystem. So by the time another PlayStation comes out or another Xbox comes out, Valve will be like, we're going to release another Steam machine that's going to be somewhat on par with what you guys are putting out. That way, we can take even more people from you guys, because guess what? You don't have to pay online to play our games.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to pay online.
Hell no.
You don't have to pay a subscription service. You can just come right here over here to us. And guess what? We're not going to ban you or restrict you if you want to modify your Steam machine. PlayStation will try to ban you if you try to, modify the PS5. Microsoft, same thing. And you already know how Nintendo is.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is Valve's attempt to get more people in the Steam ecosystem, because they see the success with the Steam Deck. This is only, to me, I see this as phase 1 of what they're really trying to accomplish and do. And it's very exciting. This is what happens when you have competition. When competition is good, guess who benefits? Us gamers.
Yep.
The consumers. Because now it's going to force PlayStation, Microsoft, and Nintendo to be like, yo, we're losing people to the Steam OS. We need to do something fast. And it's just like, it might be too late.
Yeah.
Because
be a little too late.
Because after the PS4 generation, more people have started going towards the PC platform. With Xbox pretty much not being in the console war race anymore, they just pretty much just wave the white flag and be like, you know what? We're going to have all of our exclusive IPs just go on the PlayStation platform, like Gears of War and Halo.
Yep.
They're just pretty much done. Microsoft is cooked. So at this point, it's just like, what's the point of getting an Xbox in 2025 going into 2026? There's no point. You might as well just get the Steam machine at this point.
Yep.
Even though the Steam machine is not powerful than the Xbox Series X or a base PlayStation 5, the value you're going to get out of it
You can still play.
far surpasses an Xbox Series X and a base PS5. What the value you're getting out of it far exceeds both of them. And I feel like depending on how they price this Steam machine is going to be the biggest game changer, because if they sell it at $400, you're now undercutting Microsoft and PlayStation. You're undercutting them,
How
and
much
that's
is,
gonna hurt them.
how much is the Nintendo Switch 2 right now?
Nintendo Switch 2 right now, I believe.
Probably still under the $500, $600 range.
No.
Hold on, yeah, because if it's 400, Nintendo Switch
2.
it is at 500.
Just the base console itself without a game, it's 450, and then with a game, it's 500.
Okay,
So 450.
so 450.
So if they were to sell the Steam machine at 400, now you also undercut Nintendo.
That would be the craziest power move ever.
Yeah. Just to get more people into their ecosystem, you're cutting the big three at this point. And if Valve does that, they're going to make a lot of bank. And then when they release their next Steam machine, because listen, sure, you can go out and spend hundreds up to $1,000 to get a gaming PC that outperforms everything. You can do that. No one's not stopping you. But for these companies they want something that they can mass produce to get people on an entry level in. And the Steam machine is their entry level product to get more people into their ecosystem. Because the more people they have in their ecosystem, the more that they're gonna profit long term.
Yeah.
Also, what's good, Pico?
Yo, what's up, Pico?
Hey, what's up going on, Pico? Let me read this comment. It says, as someone who wanted to build my own gaming PC, the Steam machine caught my interest. Yeah.
It's built for you, and plus you're able to do some modifications,
Yeah.
which is super crazy.
Yeah, that's why I can't wait until everyone gets their hands on it, because you already know everyone's gonna mod the hell out of it.
Yep.
They're gonna break it down. They're gonna want to see, what can I do with this thing, and then of course spread the news.
Yeah.
Imagine finding a way to connect Alexa to
Bro.
Alexa, turn on my Steam machine.
Yo,
Anything is possible.
It is possible.
Yo, Alexa, DP this motherfucker, please.
Be like, Steam machine, move left and DP for me.
DP, O2 this motherfucker for me, please. No, yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely a hot topic.
Oh yeah.
It's so exciting. So exciting.
Yeah, it's a good time. For us gamers, we need news like this because it gets us hype going into next year. And you know what's even funnier?
Go on.
This is coming out before Grand Theft Auto 6.
I think anything's coming out before Grand Theft Auto 6.
Bro, it's going to run Grand Theft Auto 6.
Like, we're gonna be on.
I think Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna cook that Steam machine.
Oh no, the Steam machine's gonna be on fire.
Yeah,
It's gonna be beyond Steam.
Beyond.
unless you run that at mad low settings.
At like, I don't think 1080p will do justice.
Going to be running that at 720p just to get it going.
Oh yeah.
Like 24-bit at that point.
24-bit?
You'll get the intro, but that's it. But
It's just cutscenes.
Pico did mention, besides Steam, I'd put 5K and some emulators on the device, and that's
Oh yeah.
that is a good response.
Oh yeah. Yeah. This thing is gonna be really good with emulation.
Oh, yeah.
Really good.
Because you have PSX and you have all these other types of emulators you could put into.
Yep.
It'd be like chef's kiss.
Yep. And I think that's the reason why a lot of people within the FGC, like, they're excited for this thing, because
They're
the fact that
hawking it.
because of the capabilities that this thing can do. That granted, yeah, you have the PS5 that have like a bunch of fighting games onto it or whatnot, but some of those fighting games have a lot of input delay. Where's the camera? Hi, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection.
Damn.
Yeah, I got to throw shots at them because
They really
I don't want to talk about that game.
they made a completed incompleted game. Again.
And y'all bought it. Y'all the problem. I'm tired of y'all.
Nah, I don't
we
think
keep talking about this every single episode.
Now, the thing is, I don't think our viewers actually bought it, which is a good thing.
Well, I'm happy for you guys. But for everybody else, they're the same dudes who cooked up Street Fighter 30th collection. I promise you the FGC don't like that one.
No.
What made y'all think this was going to be okay?
Nah, not even like. I think Warner Brothers is just trying to get cash.
Yeah,
Hate.
At that point, donations are better than actually running a game.
like
Donation. Just sell Mortal Kombat. Give it to somebody else.
At this point, yeah.
Tired of y'all.
Yeah.
Tired of y'all.
At that point, the IP needs
Like,
to be sacrificed.
I mean, now I'm on the subject of Mortal Kombat. Let me just go ahead and just say, like, I was excited for it, but I was like, you know what? Let me wait at least a week to see what the reception is because the fact that I still had a bad taste with Mortal Kombat 1. I was just like, I do want to play, games like Mortal Kombat 3 and Trilogy online against other people, but I am skeptical on what the online is going to be like, what the input delay is going to be like. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a week to see what the reception is after the game dropped. And boy, was I right to wait and not buy it day one because, my God, that game came with problems. Now, granted, of course, these are old school games. They did not have online capabilities back then, so I'm not expecting them to have, get the online right. I'm not expecting them to get the online right. Fair enough. The offline was the biggest issue. Like, Mortal Kombat 3, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 has input delay for offline. Bro, are you serious? Trilogy has input delay offline. Are you serious?
Yes.
Now, granted, they're fixing it, but still, I'm just like, no, like, this should be solved day one. Like, we should not have this problem day one, especially for people who want to run retro tournaments for the offline FGC scene. Now we got to wait on patches. And by that time, people have already moved on to another game. So the game's cooked. I'm disappointed. And yeah, I ain't got nothing much else to say. Unless y'all want to say anything about it.
Nope.
I'm losing faith on these developers, man. Like, y'all here to make a game, and what you're making is scams. You're literally having us pay $40 to $50 to $70 on a game, and then once you take our money, then you make a game for us with these patches to fix them. Like, you're making a GoFundMe on a broken product to fix it later. I hate it. I hate it. It's disappointing. It's disappointing.
It is.
That's all I have to say.
I don't even have much to say at this
Yeah.
point. We've cycled through this subject so many times. But
Yeah.
it's just
But yeah, back on the topic of the Steam Machine being good for emulation, games like Fightcade and other emulators and whatnot. Like, yeah, this thing is gonna be really good for it, and I'm excited for it. I know a lot of people in the FGC will be extremely happy. Like, if this thing is well priced, we're gonna expect to see a lot of people at majors having Steam machines, and not just a regular Steam machine, but their own customized Steam machine, because you already know everyone's gonna customize it.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh my god, Pico, you ordered a physical collection of MK Legacy? I didn't know they had that.
Oh, they had a physical edition?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, let's hope it's fixed. If not, make sure you're able to return it as soon as possible.
yeah. Sorry for buying paperweight that doesn't work for the next two patches. It'll look nice on your shelf though.
That is I hate you for that, but you're right.
I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat.
Because we're all Mortal Kombat players here, so at least we can say that.
Yeah.
Justifiably.
Yeah. See me on whatever game you want on there.
Like, I would get at least 3 Steam machines, one for myself and then probably 2 for the arcade, and just be like, and then just tell Eddie, like, yo, just make an arcade cabinet with the Steam machine and just have it play nothing but Street Fighter, or nothing but Street Fighter games like Street Fighter 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Mortal Kombat, not 1, fuck that game. But MK11, MKX, MK9. Well, I don't know if they have MK9 doesn't exist on PC.
No, but I'm sure it can be emulated.
But
Yeah,
emulate
run it on
like
the
all the other
360.
MK games, like put it on there. Tekken, start off with 7, then 6, then Tag 2, and so on and so forth. Or just have one cabinet with all the fighting games in it. Like, that would be,
That's real estate.
yeah, that'd be chef's kiss.
That is exciting to think about because I've seen. Have you all heard of the Kwanba 2009 arcade cabinet?
Yeah.
Where it's like a desk but they have the arcade stick built in on
Yes,
the shelf.
yes.
I was watching something about that recently.
I've seen people use like the Steam Deck to like make it like a FGC like old like Vuelix cabinet idea, right?
That's
But now you could use the Steam machine to make it. I really like it.
just
so
3D print like a whole fake cabinet cover.
yeah, just slap. Because I know they have like a little shelf on the bottom
Let me pull
where
it
the
up.
PlayStation 5 hypothetically would have been. But you know, you could probably 3D print a shelf and you just slap that on there, and then you could probably wire the one of the arcade sticks to turn on the console for you. And then there's just so many implications you could do with this. It's so exciting. But I think a conversation point I want to bring up, besides this, is that once this device comes out, it's going to get to the point where people's conversations on purchasing a console is no longer going to be, hey, do you want an Xbox? Hey, do you want a PlayStation 5? Hey, do you want a Nintendo Switch?
Just Steam it.
They're going to go and say, hey, do you want to get the Steam machine? Like, this is now a conversation topic. Like, if they price this at like a reasonable price, which at this point maybe like I could see them saying $500,
So we got
400, right?
So you're talking about this, Butters, right?
Yeah, like that little.
The Quamba 2009 arcade.
okay.
Yeah.
That does look tough.
Yeah, you could probably slap in something on there. I see there's like a shelf on the right. You could probably slap that cube on there, and then
Yeah.
you got your little emulation machine on there. I think that's really neat.
Yeah.
For like $700 is pretty dope.
No, yeah, because you're essentially paying for the shelf of
Yeah.
the thing, which is like the arcade stick cabinet. If you want to do, it depends on how you want to go about it. If you want to do the classic one shelf, two controllers, or you want to buy one shelf, one controller, and then make it head to head. It kind of depends your budget. But if you're economic, you buy the two for the one. Slap a. Oh yeah, there's a shelf at the bottom. Slap the cube on there. Get the monitor on top. There you go. You got a recreation of a
you
Vuelix
can learn how to
cabinet.
DP on a stick.
Yeah, like this this Fatal Fury one where you have it's head to head. You can see like the PC case at the bottom. And then you have the two sticks and whatnot. Like, it'll definitely work.
That does look cool as hell.
Yeah. You could start recreating this stuff at
people
like
know
a
how to
more
place it.
budget, economic way. Because I know the Vuelix cabinets, they run for a pretty penny. So like, if you were to get something like this, it'd be a little bit cheaper. Not too much, because you're still paying the desk, which is like hundreds of dollars, and then the console, which is like maybe $400 or $500. We're ballparking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still spending a pretty penny, but it's actually more economic than the other options available, I think.
Oh yeah.
But I think it's interesting because in three to 4 to 5 months, people are going to be talking about like by Christmas of 2026, people are not just going to say, "Do you want a Nintendo Switch, PS5, or Xbox?" They're now going to say Steam machine.
Yeah.
And that's going to be part of a conversation for the consoles, and that has implications of affecting the industry, as you said earlier.
Yeah.
And competition is good.
Yep.
Competition is good. So we'll see
It
what they
definitely-
do.
It definitely is.
So we got a question from Jacob Raphael
Yeah.
saying, how do you feel about the controversial comments about the state/future of gaming?
Don't answer that.
I know that was an incorrection.
Yeah, these controversial comments and whatnot.
I thought it was a typing error, so I purposely said it like that as bait.
I know what you're up to.
Yeah, I know what he's up to too. I was waiting for someone else to say it instead of me.
trying to start the pot.
Yeah, I was waiting, so that's why I'm like, all right, so it must be a typo.
How many of y'all remember Visti machine?
Oh, the first one, like, was
Yeah.
that 10 years ago?
Yep.
Isn't that the Google Stadia?
Nah, this is the very first one from I believe from Alienware.
I'm sorry, I just saw that Jacob Raphael was waiting for these nuts joke. After we all caught on anyways. I forgot about that existing.
Oh yeah.
I remember the Stadia, but I remember that.
I have a cousin who has that controller, and he told me it was cool because you could like use the little track pads, but the problem was that there wasn't a right stick.
Oh,
It just had the left stick, so
that's
it was a
so
little weird.
Yeah.
A little weird. But it's crazy to think that like this was like the start of what the Steam Deck was gonna be. Like that, like we got the Steam Deck because that had to exist, you know.
Yeah.
and exciting. Oh,
Yeah, it didn't fare well. It really didn't sell well, and it was very unpopular at the time. But this was like the first prototype, and I just had a feeling that Steam's gonna revisit this and come back and be like, all right, we're gonna cook with something. We're gonna come back to this, but we're gonna cook. And now we see the Steam machine for 2026, and it's just like,
Wow.
okay, this is promising.
they cooked.
I love how I was mentioning the Google Stadia instead of this. I feel so ass backwards. Because that was another like console that tried to be competitive with it.
Yeah, but it was all streaming, so it was like
Which
it was already like a little iffy on
which
its
kind of
longevity.
sort of was like, yeah, it's a streaming instead of its own unit like what the Steam machine's potentially going to be.
Yeah, and I had friends who have used it, and you know they didn't mind it, but somebody like me who competes, like I've noticed the input delay, I noticed the quality drop, because they were playing Destiny 2 at the time,
Oh yeah, that's what I was
so that was like really annoying for it to be inconsistent. And I get that, like, you know, you don't have to worry about the console, but then these games aren't your own. And I was worried that if this service dies, then so does your
which
games.
died rapidly.
Died in like 2 years, I think it was.
That's what I remember. That was like a podcast topic I threw in.
Yeah, so I was like,
Years
I didn't really care about it. But yeah, this is the future we're in. I'm glad we're in this future because now there's more exciting things to happen. Fizzy Amp says, I wonder if that desk have good grips because my hand's getting a bit crazy sometimes on desk to shake off monitors.
What?
So I guess he's probably playing on the desk with the stick and trying to like do a 360.
Like you're fighting this desk and you're fighting the opponent at the same time. I love it.
From the reviews I've watched, Fizzy, you don't have to worry about your monitor flying off or anything. It's a sturdy device. I think like the metal plate of the arcade stick is like I think 40 to 30 pounds. Like a lot of the weight is from that device. So I think you don't have to worry about playing on it and then like going crazy. You shouldn't be going crazy, in my opinion. But I don't think you have to worry about like
You
your
gotta be
monitor
calm
flying
with
off.
it.
I don't think you got to worry about that.
Oh yeah.
Just get like a 2006 like Honda Civic gear shift knob at that point if you're gonna use a fight stick control.
Yeah.
And that's what I told Beefy a while back, and it's still the funniest thing I've said.
All right, we're ready to get on to our next topic because I think we have completely talked a lot about the Steam machine, and we're gonna, once more new information comes out,
We'll steam it back up.
we will revisit it again. So,
I love how he ignored that.
so in other news, we got the State of Play Japan
Oh
took
yeah.
place.
I didn't get a chance to look at it, but I started looking at some of the summaries.
Mm-hmm.
There actually seems to be a few different remakes.
Yeah, I actually didn't get to watch it. But Blaze Blue is back, chat.
Entropy Effect X.
Don't know how the fighting game community feels about it, but Blaze Blue is
I mean,
back.
wasn't the same thing like DNF where they had Berserker?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's similar to that, but I think it's a whole different. But it's a roguelike action spin-off.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just an extension of the previous version we have on Steam already. But now there's a narrative, I've heard. Like there's a full-on story compared to previously it was just like a roguelike with like Blaze Blue characters. So this one seems like
Ooh.
there's a story attached to it with new content. So
There's videos of these too, at least, which is good.
curious to see if we get Blaze Blue back in the future. I'm going to support it. I'm not a Metroidvania kind of guy, but I'm a Blaze Blue guy, and I'll buy it so I can
Alright.
play the story. And then
You
if
and- you
this
and, like,
helps,
20 people are excited for this one.
then make it 21 for me.
Damn, that's the realest thing I've heard.
But,
I give you respect.
if I support this, then there's a possibility we get more Blaze Blue down the line. I would love that.
Yeah.
Blaze Blue's hard as hell, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Next one is Broken Lore Ascend.
You
It's
know,
a horror game. Didn't feel too much for it.
I didn't get a chance to look at some of these, but I'm sure I'm going to look at it in my later time. Dark side of social media.
There's Coffee Talk Tokyo.
Okay, I fuck with it.
Oh, Coffee Talk. I heard that's like a great game.
Yeah,
You played it, right?
Yes, I love the music. I
Oh.
am so biased about the lo-fi music. My running gag is if at work, if I'm driving somebody, I play that music the whole time.
And what has been like the customer experience with that? Like, have they like commented on that?
Nope. Maybe a couple people, but it's just like, what's this music? It's from a video game called Coffee Talk.
Oh.
I'm also testing the mic in case it fucks up again. But
No, I hear you.
what I
clear.
do like about Coffee Talk, it's about like you as an owner of a coffee shop, obviously, and you're making the coffee, but you're hearing all sorts of interactions.
Right.
So from the first one, I haven't played the second one yet, which is probably my goal, but you're hearing topics about like love, marriage, addictions, trying to find solutions to problems. And you're not talking back, you're listening to people solving their own problems. But you're making coffee, and however you make it affects their like voice lines. But I do like how creative Coffee Talk Tokyo is, where it's talking about yokais, yokai descendants, and other like people and demons and such. Just having a drink. It's a very calm and simple game.
Okay.
It's not difficult, unless you're trying to cheat and trying to grind like 100%, like I kind of did by accident once. But it's not important. But if you just want to play a game, chill out, this is a game I recommend.
Okay. I have been convinced to buy Coffee Talk. I'm going to try that soon.
Yeah. It is a good like emotional game. Like if you're like down in the dumps and just want to make coffee for people and hear their like cheese me and such.
We'll hear the cheese, man.
This is entertaining.
The Latin community is gonna love this one.
All right, next we got Damon and the Baby.
Damon and the Baby.
Oh, yeah.
Nightbreed, are you here, dog?
Fuck you, I was going to say that. But pretty much, I remember that was in the ArcSys announcements that
Yeah.
everybody was just frowning upon.
Yeah,
They were like, oh yeah, new Guilty Gear. Oh yeah, new Blaze Blue. Damon and Baby.
But
What?
It's interesting.
Yeah,
What
that
are
was
your-
a funny reaction.
What are your thoughts about the next one?
next what?
The next game that's coming down?
Oh, of course, Digimon Time Stranger, the DLC, additional Digimon in Episode Pack 1. It's a teaser. You have Crest Garurumon and Blitz Greymon, so I'm happy for it. That means more content for Digimon, so I'm loving it. I've already completed the game already, and I'm posting like some videos of it on my Facebook page, and people were telling me that I skipped a lot of side missions for this one this one event that was supposed to take place where a lot of people were supposed to jump in for this one fight scene, and I was just like, oh no. So I'm gonna re-download the game and play the side missions that I missed, that I completely skipped, because I just wanted to beat the game and then move on to another game, which I'm currently playing on Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. So I'll revisit Digimon, especially when this DLC comes out. But when I saw the trailer, like, it's very short, but hey, I like what I'm seeing, and more Digimon, the better. So,
Preach.
Yeah, I think that's exciting, especially the fact that like Digimon DLC doesn't happen often, does it?
very rare.
So I think that's like a really exciting news that they got DLC. Like
Yeah.
this is they're showing
that's quick.
that there's interest.
Yeah. Dragon Quest VII Reimagined.
You know, I'm kind of surprised.
Is that
actually.
the PS2 one?
Think so.
I've never played Dragon Quest.
So
myself.
this is the original like monster like capture type of game, or pocket monster.
Oh, like
Dragon Quest in general.
okay.
Y'all can
I
correct me
haven't
if-
played it myself, but this is in the JRPG lineup, so you already know I got to be invested.
Or it's more like in the Final Fantasy-esque kind of style, or like just that party.
Oh, okay.
I kind of want to play the old ones to see what it's like. I do like the design though. I'm looking at the artwork, and it's unique design, and the artwork is just so weird to look at.
I'm about it.
let me full screen it. Of course, I got no audio, so
What? No, I'm joking.
All right, I'll do the music, guys. Dun, 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 dun. Final Fantasy time.
Yeah, the artwork looks so super niche.
Oh, it's like chibi.
Yeah, you can say that. It reminds me a little bit of like a Kira Toriyama-ish look, but that's like actual designs of the game.
Mm. It looks interesting.
oh yeah.
Like even the monsters itself.
Yo, this guy's about to go crazy. Oh, running in the world. I love that.
Careful, Nintendo might like say something.
They'll do another legal battle.
Yeah, I do like that artwork. I will say that.
Yeah, it visually looks good.
It looks like a 3D anime that actually is watchable.
Yeah.
No shade.
It looks,
Oh no, not at
looks
all.
cool. Oh, ooh.
Yeah, you see the 3D backgrounds. You see the monsters you're about to fight.
I like it. It's very like Zelda 3D
I-
world-ish.
I think this is one I want to learn how to emulate later.
Let me know how the original looks like.
Then up next you have Dynasty Warriors.
Origins, Visions of the Four Heroes.
New-
Not too. I'm not too much of a fan of
Oh, okay,
Dynasty
then we-
Warriors.
I haven't checked
Then-
it out personally.
So Night Rain has a DLC already.
Yes, the Forsaken Hollows, and I ain't gonna lie, I skipped out on Elden Ring, Night Rain. I skipped out on it because this was also during the time of CEO. This is also during the time of Stellar Blade getting their collab. So I was really tight on funds, and I was just like, you know what?
It looks cool.
Like I do want to play it because it's a Souls-like game, and I love Souls-like games. I'm currently playing one now, but if I can try to beat it, then I'll try to get this DLC.
Then up next you have Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake.
I am excited because I've never played a Fatal Frame, but I'm a Resident Evil guy and I love horror games. So, and I hear this is like a classic.
Take a
For-
picture, it'll last longer.
This guy's funny. Chat.
Depends on the day of the week, but
Then we have Fate Trigger.
I didn't know much about this.
Fate Trigger. I do not know anything about
'Cause
it,
it
but
just
there's
has, like-
waifus on it, so that's all I needed to know.
Yeah, all you just need thighs or some kind of furry and you'll be fine. And then you have the Q1 of 2026 with 2 new heroes. Gran Turismo 7 Power Pack. So DLC. Okay, in Konbini, I was like listening to this or like reading it. It seems really cool. One store, many stories, which gently captures the small moments of everyday life, is coming to PS5 in April 2026. Players take the role of a convenience store clerk in a quiet town, interacting with familiar faces and shaping their own story through everyday choices.
So, Coffee Talk Grocery Edition.
Checkmate. Yeah.
Okay, I see it.
Kyorian Marquism.
I can't.
A new 3D action RPG from the Disgaea team. Yes, there you go.
Oh, I know those guys. They were cooking this guy in like PS2 and PS3 area.
Oh, yeah.
Era. I remember.
So, turn defeated enemies into 16 types of familiars, from dragons to alluring Empusa. Then command or transform into powerful weapons and reclaim your stolen pudding.
I mean, it's got a waifu on it, so
So
I'm
it sounds
already
like it sounds a little like Pokemon. Careful.
sold. Uh-oh.
Next, of course, I'm excited for this one.
Oh my god, I think we all are.
Gun Fighting Souls, the new beta trailer, and we only got Spider-Man. This time we're gonna have Spider-Man and Ghost Rider. So
Yeah, I do like the details that they provide, like the stages. Like the X Mansion looks so cool.
oh yeah.
It's Marvel, baby.
So yeah, even though the beta is only for 3 days and it's gonna be short, I'm gonna be on it heavy.
It's gonna be the best like 3 days of someone's life.
Yeah, mind.
Yeah, yeah. That weekend that this comes out is the same weekend the beta for Avatar: The Last Airbender comes out, the fighting game.
Shit.
They're evil. I hate them for that one.
Sometimes you just gotta stand on business. And Monster Hunter Wilds with a free update.
I played it for like
I never played
a
it.
week, and then I was annoyed that I couldn't keep 60 FPS on medium settings. So no thanks.
Okay, I wanted to take a look at this one.
Motion Wreck.
Yeah, launching in spring of 2026 is a record and replay puzzle action game where you move, jump, and record your actions to replay them, and overcome seemingly impossible paths. Use creative strategies and various gimmicks to explore, ruin stages, and uncover the mysteries of a machine-dominated world. I like the artwork because you're seeing various backgrounds and movements of the same character.
Oh, I kind of already imagine like what's the puzzles are gonna be like.
It's gonna give people headaches. That's why.
I like it because if they use the replay feature, right? Technically, if you fall down and die, and like see the picture on the bottom right, if you fall and die, if you do the replay feature, then you use the momentum of falling backwards to get the momentum to go to the other side.
Yeah,
I can already see that.
because if you're looking like left or like left down, then right up, it kind of shows you like that little alternative.
Yeah, I kind of like it. I'm already invested.
Kind of cute.
Next one is Nevergrave, The Witch and the Curse.
Today's State of Play Japan, new trailer.
It's a 2D roguelike game.
Oh, okay. Games
Mm,
boss battles highlighting their unique attack patterns and special mechanics.
Not for me, but I'll let everybody else cook.
Herbs.
No Sleep for Economy Date from AI the Sonum Files.
Oh, I heard it's like a story game / detective game,
So like one of those point and clicks.
something like that. But I hear it performs well. Like it's actually an enjoyable experience. I can't remember if people compared it to like what was it called? I think they compared it to like being a Persona game, but like not innovative. I can't remember if they made that. If this is the game that made that comparison, but like it's still good, you know.
Okay. Hold on. Before we continue, I want to read the chat. I'm excited to try out the Spider-Man and Ghost Rider for this upcoming beta. That's from Pico. Dan says, we're here for that second Tokon beta. Yes, we are. And Pico says, it sucks that they didn't announce a new character for Tokon, but it's understandable that Arxis is also working on an update for Guilty Gear Strive and resurrecting Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Arxis is making money moves again.
Yeah.
It took them a while.
It's crazy that like Arxis is out there bringing like Dragon Ball, like was it now 7 to 8 year old game and still keeping it going.
Yeah.
I love that. Do it for Blaze Blue, please.
No thanks.
Literally.
Joking.
Our next one is Octopath Traveler 0. And I remember seeing clips online of people that thought that, oh, they're going to show some Kingdom Hearts 4. And it's like, no, it's Octopath
Because Square
Traveler.
Enix.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Square Enix will make people bait and switch. I mean, they just see that like awkward 2D, 3D look. And I'm looking at the trailer right now, and that's super funny.
Yeah. All the Kingdom Hearts fans were debated for sure.
They got
Oh, yeah.
they got cucked.
Yeah. I accepted in this reality that we're gonna get GTA 6 and Final Fantasy Part 3. Final Fantasy 7 Part 3 before we get Kingdom
Don't
Hearts
say
4.
that louder. The fans will get triggered.
Oh no, what will I do?
By that I mean Ultimate Wielder. He'll just say F you.
Man, if you don't.
What's upon Katamari DLC packs?
Oh my god, I haven't heard that name in years. Like, that game is classic.
I remember when they first talked about that game.
Rolling.
I hated it. I don't know anything about it actually.
Oh yeah, it's basically a roll 'em up game. You roll smaller things to turn it into a bigger things just to complete a point system.
Oh, I remember there was like a PS2 game where
It's a
like
Yeah.
at some point you got the planets to roll together.
Yes. Then you have the Sonic the Hedgehog collab with Pac-Man World 2 repack.
Yeah.
I love how they remade Pac-Man World 2. That was actually one of my favorite Pac-Man games.
I remember playing that on the PS2. I loved it. The
Hey.
force levels were dope as heck.
Yes, they were.
Cool.
Then you
stuff.
got Sonic Racing Cross World SpongeBob SquarePants DLC pack.
I have like 3 friends that are gonna love that.
Seriously?
Yeah, they love SpongeBob. Like everything has to revolve around SpongeBob memes. And you know what? Maybe I could get this game and we could play some SpongeBob racing.
Imagine just getting clapped.
We have it
by
here at
Squid-
Flynn's.
Y'all have it here?
Yeah.
Imagine just getting clapped by Squidward tentacles, and you're just like either Joker or Sonic.
SpongeBob, if you don't let me get first
Super
place, I'm
Robot.
taking off your paycheck.
Next one is Super Robot Wars Wide DLC pack. Okay.
Sounds like Mecha.
Tokyo Extreme Racer
Ooh.
returns to PlayStation after 20 years, launching on PS5 February 25th, February 26th.
No PC.
Yeah, no PC. I want to see more. I just want to see gameplay of it because it's been a while since we've had a decent racing game.
Oh,
Other than Gran Turismo, I don't want to shit on Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo is great, but I want a fun racing game.
Like an arcade style.
Yeah.
That isn't Mario Kart or Sonic, like just specific realistic.
Yep. We need another Burnout.
Wandering
Oh, yeah.
Sword sounds really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So Wandering Sword will launch in May 28th, 2026. Pre-order start today. Ancient China brought to life with a stunning pixel art, features dual battle modes, 20 endings shaped by your choices, and a full Japanese voiceover by an all-Japanese cast.
Okay.
That is kind of crazy. I will say that.
Sounds exciting.
Sounds like a lot of romancing.
You know.
Oh yeah, because I see, because I
JRPG
definitely,
adapter.
yeah, because I definitely see, 2 potential waifus. So there's that.
Yippee!
Could be siblings. No, I'm
Damn.
I'm ruining someone's day right
Yeah.
You're making
Literally.
somebody else's day. Keep that in mind.
Bro.
now. I'm joking.
And last but not least, the 27 gaming monitor with a DualSense charging hook.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah,
That just seems stupid.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
So pretty much a nice monitor that you can just put your controller on instead of just leaving it on your table.
So you're telling me instead of me buying a regular dock that I could add onto my desk, they have it built in on the monitor?
Yeah. To charge a controller. And
Only one, it looks like.
Yeah, only one. But I'm just like, okay, I see. All right, it's a 1440p monitor.
Yeah.
It has VRR, and you can play 120 hertz on the PS5 and PS5 Pro, and of course 240 on PC and Mac devices. Cool.
But
What's the price?
why do I feel like it's gonna be $500 or something really stupid?
Bruh.
Because of that stupid ass charging hook. Like that.
Can I just get it without a charging hook?
Like my thing is, and this is something I wanted to complain about. My thing is, if I don't mind the monitor with the specs, it's just what the price is going to be. Because if PlayStation wants to get into the gaming monitor market, have an entry level one that is affordable, so that way more people can buy it. Like, I hope this is somewhere between, like, I'll say this. If this is above $250, it's not worth it. If it's above $250, this shit's not worth it. Because you could find a much better monitor, 27-inch, 1440p, 240 hertz with VRR. You can find one for $250 or less, but you just have to really search for one. But $250 max, that's what it should be, the price is. If it's higher than that, it's not worth it. That's just in my opinion.
Okay.
You could just buy a banana holder and hold your controller there.
Literally.
You know,
Yeah, you're right.
just buy a banana holder. That's what I do for my headsets.
All right, let me get into our next article. And this is going to be another rant of mine.
Oh, I love these.
Oh, yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So it has been announced that Ratchet and Clank free-to-play multiplayer game
The plot
is
thickens.
announced. And it's a upcoming free-to-play multiplayer arena shooter releasing for iOS and Android devices.
What? Shit. Here we go.
All right, let me put the camera on me. I'm going to bitch.
Don't worry, my eyes.
I'm going to bitch at this because what in the fuck? PlayStation, Sony, what in the fuck? You don't think people on the PS5 want this? We have not had a multiplayer game for Ratchet and Clank since the PS2 days. Since Ratchet Deadlock. That was the last one that actually had a multiplayer game. We didn't get one for the PS3. We damn sure didn't get one for the PS4. We're not getting one for the PS5, especially after what Ratchet and Clank Drift Apart. Y'all didn't add a multiplayer in the damn game, which I'm pretty sure it would have fucking worked. I'm just saying, like, I would play this. I have played every single Ratchet and Clank game. And y'all don't give us multiplayer? What in the fuck? And you give it to what? iOS and Android devices? Like, we don't want it too? Make the shit available on your store. We want to play too. You would have made even more money if you put it on the PlayStation. And it's free to play. Put it on PC too. Do y'all not want more money?
No.
My goodness.
I feel like they're just purposely here to rage bait people now.
Bro, they rage baited me.
These devs are just rage baiting everybody.
They shot him. They
Like,
just
you know,
shot
it'd be
the
really
other-
funny, chat. They're in like a room. What if we made this Ratchet and Clank game?
But that's super funny
For
that they
phone.
just decide to do it on the
Nobody
iOS.
plays on our phones. Ooh.
I play gotcha games on my phones. And I don't even have enough memory for them. Bro, this shit had me so fucking heated, bro.
Oh, I don't blame you.
Like, it. Hold on, let me show y'all how heated I was. Like, when I heard this announcement, this is what I posted on Twitter, and this is from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5 with King Crimson just smashing the fuck out of the keyboard. Like, bro, bro, y'all have fucking angered me, bro. Like, what in the fuck? We have not had a multiplayer Ratchet and Clank game since the PS2 days, during the early days of online. Besides SOCOM that I've played online before, I also played Ratchet and Clank 3. Ratchet and Clank, not Up Your was it Up Your Arsenal? Fuck, I don't know. The third one.
You had
Going Commando.
Going Commando, Up Your Arsenal.
Okay,
Deadlocked was 4, yeah. I
Yeah,
remember
Deadlock
that.
was 4. So I played the online for Up Your Arsenal and Deadlock. We couldn't have this shit on the PS3. Fine, I'll let that slide. Hopefully we can have it on PS4. We didn't have it on the PS4. Fine, I'll let that slide. Hopefully in the PS5. We finally have a Ratchet and Clank game for the PS5, but we don't have fucking multiplayer.
The map does.
Why? And you put it on fucking mobile. Like, yes, I want to fucking do that, bro.
Just
Not gonna happen. PlayStation just mumbling again and again.
Oh my god.
Unless they make some. It'd be funny if it's on PC instead of PlayStation.
If it was on
but
PC, fine.
my problem is, why would they put the PlayStation logo if it's not on?
It's like
PlayStation?
Insomniac must have missed something in the memo.
There's a PlayStation logo on there with no PlayStation platform.
Ratchet and Clank Ranger Rumble. Look at the dislikes. 2.8 dislikes over 1.2 likes. I'm adding to the dislikes.
I'm adding to the dislikes and live
As he should.
in 5K with our viewers watching. That's real petty.
Bro, like, sure, yes, it looks kiddie as fuck, but you don't think people want to play multiplayer with a Ratchet and Clank game? Like, come on now. I'm just saying. Especially if you're gonna make it free to play. Like, I understand there are PlayStation Live Service games that fucking suck ass, but this is the one where you want to make sure it's available everywhere. If you're trying to have a live service game, like, make this shit available everywhere so that way you can get your bang for your buck. But no.
Nah, they just want to give us a hard time.
Terrible. They're here to ruin our days.
I'm just like,
Yeah, that threw me off.
disgusted. Like, why? Anyway, let me pull up our next topic. This is a fun one. Marvel Rivals will add a social hub, a new Times Square map in season 5, serving as non-combat social lobby up to 100 players.
Why does that seem not good?
E-girls and E-boys are about to go crazy.
No, you're
right
just
now.
gonna see a bunch of Venoms twerking.
Bro.
That emote's gonna be put to work. If you know, you know. Please go outside if you know too much.
The Psylocks are just gonna go fiending right now. This is crazy.
I'm like, it's dope. It's like MMO-esque like moments, but like, what's the point?
They're trying to get the Fortnite crowd to come to their game.
Yeah,
I guess.
if it's a social hub,
It is.
that just seems kind of boring.
It is, but
This is for the VTubers, the E-girls, the E-boys.
This-
Yeah.
That
this
they're
is for people
targeting
that-
for them.
The people that don't want to play Marvel, but they want to upload it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. I get, to each their own. To each their own. I don't know. It's not. I'm here to game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not here to flirt.
I'm like, Overwatch had that.
They
Or
did?
no, they made their own custom lobbies to do that type of stuff.
Ah,
They were kind of cringe.
yeah. That's for you guys. You got that.
Yeah, I mean, I respect that they're trying to get all types of players. They introduced Gambit, which I was excited for.
Oh my.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That was
all
probably
the ladies are fiending.
That was probably way cooler than this.
I know all the ladies and the guys are fiending right now for that.
Hit him with the Louisiana gumbo. Anyways,
Next topic, and this is coming from Wario64. Red Dead Redemption coming to Netflix, iOS, Android, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and Nintendo Switch 2 on December 2nd. Free upgrades.
I'm sorry, I had to laugh
Free
at that one.
upgrades? Okay, I was about to say.
Wait.
I'm glad they said free upgrades, because people who got it on the PS3 ended up buying it on the PS4. If you had to buy it on the PS5 because you bought the PS4 version and didn't wait, I would have been pissed.
Oh yeah.
Rockstar, you cooked on that one. I was gonna be pissed.
So and
Wait, how the hell
Here's
are you
his
supposed
tweet.
to do it on Netflix?
That's a good question. I've seen games be on Netflix and you can play it. The one that was like popular was Oxenfree, that little like Telltale like game.
Ah,
It works. I
So-
played it for like 2 minutes and I was like, yeah, it works.
So you're telling me to forget Netflix and chill and just have Netflix and Red Dead Redemption?
Netflix and Red Dead Redemption. I like that.
Someone's getting clapped.
Somebody's getting clapped. And it's John Marston. Spoiler alert.
Damn.
Damn, I wouldn't even go that far. But the game is old. It's been out for a while. That's on us players.
Mm-hmm.
Current owners of the PS4, Nintendo Switch, or the digital backwards compatible version of on Xbox One will be able to upgrade digitally for free.
Oh,
Anyone who owns the PS4 version can utilize the previous PS4 save data to pick up where they left off, and the Switch 2 players can continue with their previous save data from their previous Nintendo Switch console.
oh, okay,
That's good.
that is good.
I was mad about you pushing GTA 6. But you know what? You got some claps for this one. I'll let you.
I feel like Rockstar had to get a little filler in the meantime.
They were like, all right, guys, we
We're dealing with some backlash, but here's Red Dead Redemption.
Some guys posted what happened in the background. We got to do something right now. Break this glass. Give them Red Dead on every system.
Yeah,
And they were like, all right, cool, sounds good.
sounds right.
And our last topic, and that is Rockstar hit with legal claim after firings.
Yep, we were waiting for this. We kind of called that something was bound to happen.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because Rockstar is facing legal troubles due to recent firings, with the Independent Workers Union of Great Britain taking matters into their own hands. For those unaware, GTA 6 developer recently fired employees for giving out company secrets. The fired workers then arranged a protest outside Take-Two's London office, with IWGP claiming they were fired in a blatant act of union busting. Now, IWGP has issued a legal claim against Rockstar for the recent firings.
Oh,
Yeah.
That is.
they're high key cooked.
So
In other news, the
they're going to delay it.
Yeah, the delay of Grand Theft Auto 6 is not due to the firings of Rockstar workers or alleged leaks. Additionally, the delay of GTA 6 could impact Halo Remake, Gears E-Day, and the next Call of Duty.
I feel like they're gonna cover.
Damn,
it
but please don't affect Gears of War, man.
They're gonna
Please.
affect it.
I don't want E-Day. Please, I want it soon.
I still cried when I saw that trailer. I have tears just remembering. Anyways, but yeah, if they're really that nice and accommodating, they wouldn't be. In all honesty, people will accommodate GTA 6 before an actual game.
Mhm.
Let's be real here, chat people, everyone, those who are watching now, later, etc.
Yeah.
They would not change the date for any other game but themselves.
Oh, yeah. I missed the comment. I apologize.
You're good.
How are you going to release a Ratchet and Clank game and not have it on PlayStation, especially a multiplayer one? Thank you.
Yeah, that's real.
The fact that there's a PlayStation logo on it and it's not on PlayStation.
Yeah, you're just getting played.
Yeah.
Like they just wanted to pull our legs, guys.
Always.
They're like, hey, here's a Sony here's a Sony phone. This is how you're gonna play Ratchet and Clank. Ridiculous.
Not even, but with this situation for Rockstar,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they had to say something besides, "Hey, we're not really in trouble. Our legal trouble isn't what's delaying the game, but we want to respect other games." That is not a Rockstar thing.
Yeah.
Rockstar is independent,
They're like, we don't care. We're gonna decide when we want to.
100%.
I don't know why they're doing it.
Yeah, because by delaying the game, now you're affecting all the other games that want to potentially release, because everyone knows that if a Grand Theft Auto game does come out, if you have a game that's going to come out around that time, like, your game's going to be dead on arrival.
Oh, 100%.
Because of GTA. Like, you want to stay away from a Grand Theft Auto release date. Like, stay far away from it, because the fact that you try to release your game around GTA, your game's going to get cooked.
Oh yeah, change the camera.
Oh.
I know I'm too beautiful right now while you're talking.
Oh, my bad.
No, I think it's really important to take consideration of when your game releases. I think
Yeah.
a good example is Titanfall. It released between Call of Duty and Battlefield.
Yep.
And
Right.
it had a cult following, but it was smaller because it was divided by those two games.
Yeah, right now so many games have the opportunity to jump the gun before GTA 6. So that way it has a higher opportunity for being Game of the Year for 2026.
Yeah.
Because of GTA 6, it only needs like 1 week or like a month the most for people to make the most exclusive content and for it to be nominated. Not even. It just takes to buy the game and just get it nominated.
Yeah.
Because that's how biased most people are in the gaming industry, or like gamers themselves that are in a casual level. Download the game, press start, best game ever. Peak.
Most game over.
And won't even
Like the Drake meme hits the keyboard.
stares at a strip club the whole time. RPG. I'm sorry. Role playing.
Best thing ever.
Oh yeah.
I wish I was wrong. But some of y'all are weird. We're weird too, but we have extents.
Oh yeah. All right, y'all. Before we, wrap things up and put a bow on this episode, y'all have any closing remarks?
Who wants to go first?
You know what? I'll go first. First off, glad to have another episode. Shout out to the people that are watching on Twitch, that are like stalking on Twitter, and those who are on YouTube. Major shouts out to everybody. Glad y'all tuning in. We're looking forward for a new generation of a console/PC, which is going to be known as the Steam Machine. Like I said earlier, Valve, if you're looking at this, please help us out, hook us up, we got you. And then I'm looking forward to seeing how other games are going to be on top of GTA 6. The state of play, how it looks, it actually looks pretty good. Despite the few remakes and some of the remasters and redesigns, I'm looking forward to how these games are going to display, especially with these whole story-like games popping up versus the action. And then lastly, I do not feel bad for Ratchet & Clank. I'm going to be real in that one.
It's fine.
I know. I feel no remorse because it's just Insomniac trying to pull a bunch of things before Wolverine comes out. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
And that's all out of my system.
I'll take the reins.
Butters.
Steam Machine. It's going to be the new conversation topic for what console do you want? It's a PC. It's a console. You could call it a console. You could call it a PC. But it will be a conversation for consoles. Accept that reality and see how that works in your conversations in the next coming months. And it'll be exciting. Can't wait to see how it affects the FGC. I doubt it'll take over anything just because EVO's sponsored by Sony, so like that's gonna take the space there for until sponsorships change. But this is a interesting conversation to have at least. Games look cool. I'm gonna be looking at Octopath Traveler. They got a demo, so I'm gonna try that out for a little bit. Kingdom Hearts 4 when I'm in the waiting room for that. Yeah, keep gaming.
All right. And of course, on me, I'm not happy with Ratchet & Clank because that should have been on PlayStation. Like, have it on PlayStation, have it everywhere, especially if it's a live service game. That way you would make your money. Just have it everywhere. But disappointing. And it's a slap in the face to Ratchet & Clank fans who've been playing your game since the PS2 era, and still to this day, no multiplayer. Don't know why. Probably because PlayStation suck at doing multiplayer games. Could be that. I mean, you look at some of their PS4 ones, they were pretty good, but not, super popular. But that's neither here or there. State of play, I'm only interested in Marvel Tokon and Elden Ring. Those are the only two that caught my attention. That monitor, as I said, the specs aren't bad, but it all comes down to the price. And if PlayStation wants to get into PlayStation wants to get into the gaming monitor market, make it affordable so that way more people can get it. But if not, then people are not going to buy it. They're just going to pass on by, because the gimmick of having a dock where you can charge a controller with your monitor, it's stupid, lazy. Like, y'all should go back to the R&D department with that one. That's all I gotta say. Steam Machine overall, just like what Butter said, like it's gonna be the conversation for next year, and especially with the FGC, I don't see it taking over like majors. I don't, but probably like locals, you'll probably see a lot of people on the local level. We'll have like Steam machines for like, special certain games, because now they have something that can play not just games of today, but games of previous years. So you now have a device that you can depend on that's going to play games from the PS4 era and PS3 era, PS2 era. So you finally have that device, and I think that's going to be the most promising thing for those in the FGC, to have like a device where it can play all of your fighting games, and you don't have to worry about buying a converter to play the game, because now with the Steam machine, you can just use whatever stick that you want, whatever controller that you want, and you're good to go. You're ready to play. I think that's the great thing about the Steam machine, and I'm looking forward to finding more information about it. Especially the biggest one is the price. The price is gonna really dictate how we see things transform within the games industry going into 2026, and and moreover. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in. As far as for an episode for Sunday, we don't have a guest for Sunday, unfortunately, but we don't mind doing another episode on Sunday if y'all are available. If not, then we could just take a day off.
Mhm.
Yeah, not a prob.
Yeah, so
we'll see what we can do. We'll talk more.
Yeah, definitely. So with that being said, this has been episode 158 of the South Florida Gamers Podcast. We are signing out. Y'all continue to keep gaming, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.